Thank you to Revolve for partnering with me on this video.
This is my first time actually making my apartment like a home and not just a place to live. For me, that includes actually decorating for the holidays. Sorry. I get a little distracted all the time, but we have several things to do today. I started the vlog over the weekend and then I was like, I've been working so much like throughout the week and on the weekend. I'm actually going to take the day off. So I kind of filmed breakfast and then I was like, let's just relax. Like, I didn't even take a picture that day. I didn't take a single picture, post a single story. It felt really good. But we're back because I have the energy again now. You know, sometimes you got to step away from things to get a little bit of energy. Kind of dipping my toe into slower living lately. I wouldn't say I'm in a position to just straight up go all the way slow, but I do try to involve it in my daily lifestyle just for my own sanity, you know? Now I'm getting distracted by my own hair. That's crazy. This is day one hair. It hasn't stretched out yet. But I actually like it like this because this is when it has the most curls and the most definition. It just will not last like this. We got a little decor, got some new pieces in that I want to try on. Just a lot. I don't know. We're just gonna see. Y'all gonna see when I see because I don't even know yet. Okay, I already talked about how we are heading into the end of an era, the end of the season. And y'all already know, whenever it's time for fall, it's time to talk about fashion. I don't think there's really an argument out there. I feel like for the most part, everybody enjoys fall styling way more. And I think that's just because like you can layer more, there's more options for what you can wear, but you're still comfortable. Like, we're not to that point where we'll walk outside and we'll just die from cold. So it's like you can be a fashion girl 100% when it comes to the fall time. But unlike the past, when we got into fall, I was focusing on like, these are the fall trends because that was such like a popular thing at the time. I think I've discussed a lot with y'all that I am just over fall trends, trends of all sorts. I will dabble in them a little bit, but I really don't like look them up anymore. If it just comes in front of me, it just comes in front of me. But I'm way more focused nowadays on timeless pieces. So I actually had a few to show you guys today. I'm working with Revolve again to show you guys some of the timeless pieces that I'm adding into like my end of summer, early fall wardrobe. I picked up a couple of dresses from Revolve. Something like this will really just never go out of style, and I feel like I can wear it like so many different places. So it's kind of this oatmeal colored dress and it buttons all the way down. They just did such a good job with like the overall structure of the dress, the silhouette of the dress. I feel like it just hugs me really good, you know? But it's also like cute and short, but like not too short, which I really enjoy. I can see myself wearing it in the fall time with like chocolate accessories, putting a trench coat on top and doing like some knee-high boots. But my favorite thing about pieces like this is I see myself pulling this out again next year. And the year after that, and the year after that. I feel like the best way to explain it is like, you know, they call it like the old money aesthetic thing. I'm not really big on like that term, but that's just what it's called. If you want like a word besides timeless, how to describe it and how to find more pieces of that style. But another piece that I picked up kind of fits in the same exact category is this really cute activewear dress. Now, you guys already know, for years we have been wearing activewear when we're not being active. So I feel like this will come in handy for me, you know, on my off days where I'm just out and about running around, or even like days where, I don't know, I decide to go for a walk. Again, it fits very, very well. We love, of course, that it has the shorts underneath. People will never get tired of looking at it because it's like a neutral type of color. But with the way I've been shopping lately, there's just a lot of pieces that you'll be able to use over and over again. And that's what we want, okay? We want our money's worth. But speaking of money's worth, I actually showed you guys this piece when I was in Key West, and it's basically a button-up top from Amanda Uprichard, which I love that brand so much. I just feel like they have like very good, again, timeless pieces that look like more sophisticated, you know? Like if you are somebody who goes into the office, they have several pieces like that, but that don't look boring. It's basically like the short sleeve, got the buttons down the middle. That's where I've been putting my money lately, because I've noticed I am a repeat wearer. So this is another thing that I actually just bought myself on the Revolve site. But I figured y'all would like these too. And I think I might want to pick up another color because they did have a ton of different various colors. And the quality was just so, so nice. I feel like when you do kind of invest more into your accessories and you add them to your outfits, it does like elevate the outfit. All of the tote bags, farmers market bags that I was looking at were very dull in comparison to this one. They didn't have like a lot of shape, and then also the color was lighter. So when I found this one, I was like, add that to the bag. The color is absolutely immaculate. I love that it has the black straps instead of like the typical brown straps. I feel like that adds a little bit more. So I had to pick it up for when I went on vacation, but also just for my little fall tote bag that I can just put a ton of things in. You guys know I've been such a farmer's market girl lately, so I feel like this is just like the perfect bag for me to haul all of my junk everywhere, okay? So if you don't know, YouTube actually offers a way that you can shop any of the pieces. If you want to get any of these too, you can actually scroll to the bottom and you will see that on YouTube itself, each item is linked down below, so that way you don't have to like go out of your way or read anything. It'll show like a little picture of all the pieces, and then you can click them down below and it'll take you straight to the link on Revolve's page. Very convenient. I feel like every brand should do that. Just a big thank you to Revolve for supporting the channel again and helping us step up our timeless wear wardrobe. But yeah, those are a few of the pieces that I'm adding to my end of summer, early fall wardrobe. I know this is a topic that I've just been absolutely harping on lately, but it's just something that's helped me so much when I'm getting ready. I don't feel like I'm glazing over all of my new buys because I'm buying new buys that are something I can just get so much use out of. But yeah, timeless pieces, literally the key to always having something to wear. We are getting into early fall, and do you know what early fall means? It means it's time for hot coffee season. Now, mind you, I've been drinking hot coffee all summer, okay? I'm not even gonna hold you. I never stopped. But I was recently gifted a new coffee maker. I've been so patient for this. What did I wait, a whole 3 months? You take the styrofoam out. I don't like touching styrofoam. I don't want to get fingerprints on it. Oh, this thing kind of heavy. You got me the whole set? It's so nice. I'm so excited. What else? You let me suffer. You know this was in here?
I don't know what's in there right now.
I could have been had a cup of coffee. This thing's been sitting here for what, a week? They packed coffee things in here.
It's fucking coffee in the morning anyway.
Wow. You did that. I already thanked you for it.
Trying to make sure the color's correct.
They have more colors in this?
Yeah, but you specifically said you wanted the chrome and black one like your mom has.
I'm so excited. And with my excitement, I may have ordered like a bunch of stuff for it, so I'm getting ready to open it. By the way, I'm so sorry about this bra. It's that or nips. I don't know what else to give. I do have some other bras that probably wouldn't have this issue with this top, but this one's got a big cup on it apparently. It's just some random Target bra, so yeah, maybe that wasn't the best decision. What are you gonna do? Okay, I finally just unboxed everything that I got to go with my coffee machine, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, that was such an excuse. Also, I hope y'all don't mind. I took the bra off. I was raised just always getting gotten onto. Does that sound right? Getting gotten onto. I don't know, we're gonna go with it. But I was raised just always getting in trouble for not wearing bras. And like when my shirt would be not necessarily see-through, but you could see I'm a little cold, you know? And when it's cold outside, I actually do care and I put one on because I feel like it's warm. but when it's hot, I don't really want to wear one. So even though like I feel like my aesthetic slash style has gotten a lot more classic and like maybe not as like ooh, I still don't really like to wear bra. I'm still not into that. I feel like not wearing a bra with like an outfit like this is just very 90s. Like I think like Lisa Bonet, I think like Jennifer Aniston on Friends. They would literally be dressed like this on the show and like not have anything on. Like you could tell. A turtleneck and no bra. I feel like I've seen a lot of that in the 90s. And I'm here for it, honestly. I say for my coffee machine just because everything that I purchased on Amazon was more like I was inspired by my coffee machine, but it's really not coffee machine accessories, you know? It's really just kitchen stuff that I bought because I wanted to decorate around my coffee machine with I don't know, with new stuff. I felt like having a new coffee machine, it just deserved it. And also, you guys know with my decorations, I have like a very, or at least I'm going for a very Parisian interior design style. And so with that, I'm very big into combining vintage. And so I figured my kitchen needed a few more new things because we've gotten a lot of vintage lately. So I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. So I was on Pinterest, of course, as one does, looking for inspiration on how I want to set up my coffee bar. And I see people have like these really decadent little spoons. And so I was like, I need decadent little spoons. So when I came across these, I was like, oh, absolutely. I must have these. These are so cute. And they're actually bigger than I thought they were. I feel like they're showing up kind of a strange gold on the camera. So, you know, probably look at the pictures online. They'll probably do a better job of showing you what they look like. But I just felt like it was absolutely perfect for like stirring my coffee in a really pretty and aesthetic way. You guys know I'm just all about romanticizing my life nowadays. That's what I've been talking about a ton. And one of those ways is definitely making my coffee in the morning because it's something I do every single morning. But the next thing that I got for my coffee bar, yeah, I was really reaching, y'all. But you guys know I've been very big into like buying vintage cookbooks. Have a thing for getting the ones that are cute. I wanted to venture out more and get some kind of more like homemaking type cookbooks. And so I came across this one, and this one is from the ever so creative queen of romanticizing her life, Paula Sutton. I actually came across her, I want to say, on Homeworthy. I was just so excited to find a woman that was just like all about gardening and all about mixing vintage and new and romanticizing her life. You just don't come across this so much. Like the author of the book looks like you. It's amazing. But it's called Hill House Living: The Art of Creating a Joyful Life, and she just did an amazing job. Like the cover shows what her house looks like, and you can tell like it's just such a vibe. I'm actually in my era of actually sitting there and reading coffee table books. I have sat on the balcony with a glass of wine with this book, like I have a bookmark in it right now, with this book, sitting there reading from page to page and looking at all the pictures. And I just feel like I'm learning so much about like how I'm really trying to move as far as life goes. Like, isn't this so pretty? It says living a joyful life, and that's her. She's got a fashion background, so her looks are just something she doesn't let slip, and I absolutely love that so much. So yeah, like I said, she's very into vintage. So as you can imagine, when I came across her, I was like, oh, you are right up my alley. And we are still building the book, the coffee table book selection. So if you have any coffee table book ideas that you feel like I would like, tell me all of them. Tell me all the ones that you think that I would like, and I'm gonna get it. You guys have already seen this in my kitchen, but I bought this at the same time as I bought everything else for my coffee machine because I felt like it would look really cute next to it or somewhere near it. If it doesn't work out, it's still gonna look cute on the kitchen counter. But one thing about me, and it might be my whole entire generation, we don't like a big light. Like, I hate when somebody turns on a big light. That's why I hate going to, like, my parents' house. I mean, I love going to their house. But one thing I hate is when I'm there, they love to turn on a big light at nighttime. And I'm like, where is the mood lighting? Turn on the lamps. Turn on the overhead light on the stove. Please stop turning on the big light. You are stressing me out. So a big thing in my household, when I'm cooking at night, I usually use the light on the stove, and then I install lights that are motion sensor underneath my cabinet. And so, you know, we can never have too many mood lightings. I feel like the more mood light you have in your space, the more of a vibe your space is. And so when I came across these little wireless touch lamps, I was like, I need it. When I tell you I want one of these for every single room in my apartment, Like, I can definitely see this not only in my kitchen, but like in my bathroom. If I get a couple of these, I could turn on 2 of these and put them on in my bathroom and take a shower and not be scared. You know, it's still enough light. So this next thing, it actually really surprised me. I just opened it up like 10 minutes ago, but the box that they sent it in was very big and very heavy, and I just did not know that this thing was this big. I feel like I've bought so many like granite, marble, whatever this is, off of Amazon in the last couple years, and some of them just look really, really cheap, and this one doesn't. Like, this one is actually really, really gorgeous. One aspect in decorating like a Parisian type of home is lots of marble, and so whenever I can, I'm just trying to find marble pieces to incorporate into my decor to give that vibe more. And so I think this is just really gonna do what it needs to do. It might even be big enough to potentially put my coffee machine on. I don't know, we're gonna have to see. I don't know what I want to do with it, but right now I'm thinking I probably can use the underneath as like storage for the Nespresso pods or something. I don't know, we're gonna go see. Okay, if you see a mess in here while I'm doing it, no you don't. I haven't been able to have like a good solid cleaning week, and so I'm just doing what I can right now. I'm hanging on by a cleaning thread. Originally I had my wine bottle holder over here, obviously, but recently, since my old coffee machine moved, we have completely cleared out this whole entire corner. So we're not really focusing on it so much today, but I am probably gonna put a few things over here. Right now I'm thinking maybe putting the wine bottle holder, and then maybe also, maybe, I don't know, cookbooks. I don't know, I might buy so many that I put some over here and put some over by the coffee machine. This area right here will be dedicated to the coffee bar. Oh, I just found so many cute ideas on Pinterest on what I could do with this flat out space, because my cabinets are right here and then they end right here in the kitchen. And then we just have this open wall. And there's just so much potential. Like, look on Pinterest. There's so many different ideas for what you could do with something like that. And while I do this, I'm going to be listening to an audiobook, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've seen that book a million times, like when I'm in the Target book section, but I think I picked it up a couple of times too, but I never felt like the pull to actually read it. And it just came out with a new show on Netflix. I really want to watch it. I really feel like that's a good little show to watch with cozy season approaching. And so my aim right now is to finish the audiobook first and then start watching the show.
Entry 4. Transcript of interview with Ravi Singh. So, Ravi, how old are you?
we have made it to Decor Day. I even dressed up for you guys. It really baffles me how I wear like my better outfits here at home. It's actually really disappointing. But I'm such a homebody. But this is so cute. The only thing, I'm so mad because my cycle started today. Number one, obviously I'm wearing a white skirt, but it's okay. I'm at home. I'm not going anywhere. But number two, I already woke up and my throat was hurting a little bit. And then you're gonna tell me that I'm starting to feel a little dizzy? So now I got a hurting throat and I was getting a little dizzy, but it's fine. I just laid on my bed for a while. I'm not feeling 100%, but I just point that out to say I'm about to show you guys all the stuff that I got for fall, and I just need you to bear with me. I'm gonna have my water next to me, and hopefully, you know, you don't hear me breathing heavy or like taking too many awkward pauses. If you see that, that's why. My throat is scratchy. We're a little under the weather today due to my monthly sickness. I know all women don't carry it like the same. Unfortunately, I was one of the ones who kind of got the bad end of the stick. So every time it's that time of the month for me, oh, it comes for me. But this one's actually not as bad as like sometimes. I'm trying to move my coffee table. Okay, I guess it would actually help if I go get everything. One second. This is almost everything. Not quite everything. We got one more bag. Okay. This one's heavy. I cannot carry it with the other stuff. Now, mind you, all of the things that I have today, this is not going to be an every fall thing. I got a lot of stuff because I have literally never decorated for fall. I was talking about a little bit on my Instagram story when I was shopping for this stuff that, I don't know, I just never felt so comfortable in my last apartment where I wanted to like make it a home. So this is my first time actually making my apartment like a home and not just a place to live. And for me, that includes actually decorating for the holidays. I mean, I put up a tree at my old apartment, but I really didn't do too much. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. We've already kind of talked about the mental health state of things back then, so that probably could have been part of the reason. But now, you guys can tell, y'all have said it a lot, like, I'm just feeling better. I'm really, really happy nowadays. I want my home to exude that. If you're not someone who typically decorates where you live, or I don't know, maybe this will inspire you to, you know, throw a little tinsel, or maybe not tinsel, that's Christmas. You get what I'm saying? Like, throw a little pumpkin up somewhere. Now, I am not decorating Halloween-ish per se. I wanted to be able to use this decor as long as possible, which is why I'm decorating right now. And so this is literally the decor you're going to be seeing up until I'm about to decorate for Christmas. So I took you guys shopping with me in my last vlog, which was the first fall vlog of the season. But on the first trip that I took for some fall decor, I wanted to be able to find a picture for my kitchen. Right now I have a vintage oil painting of lemons sitting on my countertop, which feels very summery to me. So I wanted to switch it to something that I felt like could last until at least next spring. Probably I can bring the lemons back. I like this because it was still fruit. It still had that oil painting look, but it kind of gives more of like dark, moody fruit vibes. So I like that a lot. It definitely fits into the decor style of my kitchen and ties in fall a little bit, even though it's still kind of like, you know, fruitsy. Is that a word? I don't know. Another thing going in the kitchen, I found this runner. Now, this is a little bit of an experiment. I don't even know how I'm going to like this. To be honest, I'm really experimenting with bringing color into my home for the holidays. I used to be a little bit of a sad beige aesthetic girly. Now I'm kind of more like an earth tones girl. And I feel like this is kind of earth tony. So it's cool with me. But it's basically a table runner that's like orange and mesh. It's got leaves on it, so I'm thinking of putting this on my vintage kitchen island. I picked up one of these wood stands also from Hobby Lobby because I've just been needing more of these. It's just so helpful to like prop your decor up. I've been trying to experiment more with like layering my decor and not just sitting it flat on something. It just doesn't really give as much, which is also why I picked up one of these. It's literally like a placemat, but I'm thinking I'm going to use it to just add some depth and color. I'm just showing this to you guys. You may be looking at it individually like, what are we going to do with this information? Because I'm not linking this stuff. I literally went in store to get it. I love to hear when decor people break things down on like why they're doing something. Because me personally, if you show me the big result, I'll be like, wow, so pretty. I'm going to use this as inspo to decorate my home. And then, like, I don't know. I'm not a details person. I don't think about details. It's the ADHD for sure. Like, I just don't pay attention to small details. So I'm breaking it down for the people who would like more details so they can remember that when they're at the store. Like, oh, don't just go buy the big object. Also buy the things, like, to layer to make it actually look nice. You know? Okay, so we got the green fluffy velvet pumpkin. Oh, she's so cute, so plush. I love green. You guys know that's my favorite color, so I'm really excited about that one. When it came to pumpkins, I really was just buying pumpkins with no rhyme or reason, which is why I also picked up this one. This one is a more breakable one, but it's kind of like a white tone with some brown in it. Kind of gives it like a little vintage look. But my plan is to just go pumpkin crazy everywhere and hope for the best. Even got these little miniature white pumpkins as well. These are so cute. I'm just hoping that I got enough stuff that has color to bring some warmth. But one thing that was also kind of unexpected of me, I feel like, I saw these little teeny squirrel figurines in there, and I don't know. I just thought they were cute. I usually don't have a kitschy style of decor, but I felt like just a little touch won't hurt. It kind of gives like woodland fairy a little bit. I don't claim to be cottagecore at all, but I do really respect the aesthetic, and I think it's really pretty. So I felt like a little touch, you know, would just add to like the cozy cute vibes. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna try it. They were only like $3.49 a piece at Hobby Lobby. When it comes to decor nowadays, I feel like I was very guilty of like looking at what was approved by other people or what other people did, like not going my own route, which is actually crazy and goes everything against like how I thought I saw myself, like as somebody creative and stuff. But it's also like, are you always being creative if you're afraid to like break the boundaries of like not following what everybody else is doing that's doing what you do, you know? That's not very creative. So now I'm trying to do things like truly how I want to do them, even if I haven't seen somebody do it like that. And I'm not saying how I'm decorating is just absolutely groundbreaking, but I'm just saying I'm literally doing what I want to do. I did take like a little bit of inspo, but when I tell you, like, I so loosely looked at it, I just didn't want to go in with like absolutely no idea, because then you kind of overspend and then you have, you know, a mass of things that don't really go together. But my point is, I'm just going off of vibes. So this is another piece that I got. My mom actually suggested that I go ahead and pick up my little Christmas foliage, the little branches. It makes kind of a cute little scarf, but we are using this now. My plan is we're getting our bang for our buck. I'm going to tie this ribbon around it, and it's like this brown velvety ribbon. I have no idea where I want to put it yet as of right now. I'm thinking maybe doorway. I'm also thinking this, but can I go ahead and give y'all some tea real quick? Just, I'm gonna spill a little bit of tea. I may or may not have this TV stand by the weekend, which I will show you guys probably in next week's vlog, but your girl has been back on Facebook Marketplace, and I may or may have not found something that I've been looking for a minute for this area. So she may or may not be here next week. And so I may be decorating this for no reason, but we're gonna decorate it anyway. It's okay. When I get the new cute thing, we're gonna decorate her too. But yeah, I think that will just make it more fall-like. And who says that tree branches are just, you know, just for Christmas? When I think fall, I just think cozy. And bringing the outdoor look into the indoors just feels very cozy to me. Okay, some more pumpkins. These were kind of random. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but they're just like little soft, kind of velvety, various colors, various shaped pumpkins. I think they'll be really cute for like the tables and areas that can't handle like the larger pumpkins. So this is the closest thing that I got to a Halloween decoration. And it is a Halloween decoration, but I'm not using it as one. This is something you're going to see in my apartment all year. I have said on this channel before that I adore snakes. I love snakes. I used to want one as a kid. My mom was not having it. My dad, he was this close to buying us a snake at a pet store one time, but my mama hit the corner and it was done after that. But also another reason I probably won't even get a snake now is it didn't occur to me at the time as a kid. I would have to feed it rats. Don't vibe with rats. I'll hold a snake, not holding a rat. So yeah, my snake would have starved. So this is the closest we're gonna get to me owning a snake, and it's this little snake candlestick. I just got a singular one, but I love a candlestick holder very much. I only have vintage ones so far, but you know, we love to mix the vintage with the new over here. So very cute. Don't expect her to disappear when fall and Halloween disappears, because she will not. This was a little find at Home Goods. Okay, so as far as pillows went, I really didn't know what direction I wanted to go. I feel like I'm not a very throw pillow heavy person, And I don't even think it's because I don't like a lot of throw pillows. I just never really see throw pillows that I like in abundance. So I'm always like a one throw pillow on the couch kind of girl. I'm going to try my best to layer up more pillows this fall season because I feel like that just screams fall. It feels cozy, it feels comfy. But this is the only fall one that I saw. I like that it was like an orange, but it's very toned down orange, and it had like this kind of velvety look, which I really enjoyed. But my favorite thing about it was the pumpkin on the front. It kind of makes me, you guys know like the vintage heads that are very popular. I can't think of what they're actually called, but they'll have like a blue background and it'll be like a white silhouette, like profile of a white head, no features or anything like that, and it's just a very vintage look. It literally put me in the mind of those with this white pumpkin against just a solid kind of brown orange background, and I was like, perfect. What is more perfect for the Parisian apartment in Atlanta than a vintage pumpkin pillow? So had to have her. That was another Hobby Lobby find. Now I think the rest of this stuff is literally all home goods stuff. A few of the other things I showed were as well. I just needed a vase. So again, this is kind of a year-round thing, but I think it's going to be really helpful for fall because it is like a darker tinted vase. I needed one that wasn't just wide and open. One that I could put stems in and they wouldn't look like they were just floating around or anything like that. I was missing this in my decor space. So I think I'm just going to be able to do a lot with this one. I kind of already went through this coffee table book when I took you to Home Goods in my last vlog. So I'm not going to torture my regular viewers with that again because I was showing y'all very many pages. But like I said earlier, I love to see the inside of coffee table books. But it's really important to me, the contents of them. I don't want it to just be pretty on the outside. I genuinely want it to look nice on the inside and have inspo that I would genuinely use. Like I saw another one that was like a French country coffee table book, and I looked at the inside and it was just a little too, I don't know, you get what I'm saying, like kind of cheesy. So I like this one because it just felt a little more elegant and more realistic for a home. But yeah, it's just called Romantic French Homes and it's gorgeous. I like that the jacket is nice, but it's also nice underneath. Just a great nice little coffee table book. It is up for debate whether or not that will fit on my coffee table once I'm done decorating for fall. Got some new kitchen towels. I feel like we're really getting into the French country of things with this. I've decided that's pretty much probably where my kitchen is going, but floral, orange, tan, so pretty though. Yeah, we're getting really far away from beige because I'm even starting to pattern mix. I also saw these little Ralph Lauren mitts and I was in need of a new set of oven mitts. Somehow I lost one of my oven mitts. I bought a pair of strawberry print ones and I lost one. I don't know how you lose an oven mitt, but I've managed to do so. So I needed another set and these were just very much me. And I feel like they'll look good all year. Like even for Christmas, wait till y'all see my Christmas look. I'm so excited. I've been planning already. But green's my favorite color, so this is going to work all year. I really didn't want those to be holiday focused because I just don't buy that many oven mitts, you know? And you guys already know I was absolutely gagging about this little bed set right here. I'm probably not going to put it on in this video because I'm getting ready to add a new headboard to my bed, which hopefully I can show you guys pretty soon. But when I get ready, I found this gray and white toile duvet cover set at Home Goods, and yeah, she's real cute. They made me a little mad in there though because they had like 50 of these in clearance. And so I brought that to their attention and she was like, oh yeah, sometimes customers will do that, you know, they'll put it over there, so like it doesn't mean it's clearance. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand. It looks like the whole entire collection is in clearance. Like it doesn't look like a customer came by and threw it down. There's like 20 of those over there. So I was telling her that like so she knew for other people that may bring it to the front and say the same thing. She didn't really seem to care too much, but I was just like, you gonna have this problem again because it looks like one of your staff did that. Or you! Yeah. I don't know, she was being like really like choppy with me, like I was trying to ask for a discount. And I was like literally trying to let her know like, well, you may want to move these. That's it, like it wasn't a mistake. There's a million of them over there. I was just like, whatever girl, whatever. I was just trying to let you know. Okay, so I didn't think that I was gonna find this in there, but this was literally on my list. I think I mentioned earlier, but marble is really good if you're going for like a Parisian French interior type of aesthetic, because marble is something that they like to use a lot of. Not fully, but like mixing it with like woods and things like that. And we've seen my apartment. I have a substantial amount of wood and I just felt like I needed to add some more marble. So I'm thinking of using this on my coffee table. If not, There's just so many things I could do with this, but this one was really nice. It was really, really heavy. It came with a little chip, and again, she wanted to be a little mean. She was like, "You do realize this is broken, right?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it's okay." Thankfully, her manager was in the background, and she was like, "You can get 10% off with that." And of course, I was like, "Thank you." But the lady checking me out, she must have had a hard day. I personally don't give people a hard time when they're acting like that. I'm one of those, like, kill people with kindness type of people. I didn't used to be that way, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. I definitely used to be like oh, you wanna act up? I'm gonna act up too. But now I'm just like you know, you never know what people are going through. So you just let them do them. Good. I was gonna get it anyway, but was basically looking at me like take it or leave it, which we were taking her.
But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this decor up.
finally, you got to see me in Twinkle Toes mode. I don't know why I haven't done it before. I think I mentioned the last time I was talking about ballet that I would love to record the class. Maybe not the whole entire class, especially not necessarily for you guys, because I'm sure you do not want to watch me doing ballet an hour straight, no cuts. But I did that for the first time today because I really wanted to be able to see like where I'm at, what I need to work on, especially. I also saw the cut version, which I'm not cutting out like mistakes or anything. I want to be very transparent about the fact that I'm messing up, especially if I'm gonna watch this back later. I don't want to think that like I'm just perfect when I go back and watch my old videos and see kind of where I started. But today's ballet class, I think it was like my 5th or 6th one. And if this is your first video of mine, just a little background. I did ballet when I was like maybe 5 or 6 to 11, and I have not done ballet since then. I'm 27 now, and I've always wanted to go back. Like literally, I'm not gonna go into the spiel, but there's not been a year that goes by where I didn't think, like I wish I'd never quit ballet. But yeah, so I finally got to record the class and look it over myself and kind of just see like where my technique is lacking, because I'm really big on trying to gather my technique. And if you don't know ballet, oh my gosh, it's so much technique. It will look off and it will not look good. And there's just so much like muscle and tightness and like, oh, that I'm trying to get a hold of. But from the videos that I saw, I definitely need to work on my turnout. And for the people who like are not into dance, my turnout is basically when you see my feet like this and then you see it go like this. And the reason why I realized I need to work on my turnout, number one, is because it's not like super out. You don't want to force it, but it's not very out. But the other reason is I'm realizing my turnout is affecting other dance moves. I think it's my grand plie. When I go down, because my arm gets in the way of my leg, because my leg is in the way. If I was turned all the way out, it wouldn't be in the way and I'd be able to woo. But because it is, you know, we're struggling. So that's just one of the things also, and doing a lot of balance exercises. So yeah, we're working on it. But note to self, future Jhordan, that was like your 5th or 6th ballet class back. So you do with that information what you will, girl. I've officially been doing ballet for a month now as an adult. And I got myself a few like items. So I just want to show you guys my little outfit of the day. This is what I wore today. I didn't feel comfortable going like full skirt and stuff, since I did mention yesterday I'm on my cycle. But you gotta have the black leotard. This is how I started ballet, and this is how I'm gonna leave ballet. I got the ballet pink tights. One thing about classical ballet, some people might think like your tights don't match your skin tone, but in classical ballet, they wear a tight color called ballet pink. It's not necessarily supposed to be your skin tone. I do like my shoes closer to my skin tone, just because I like to wear like the tights that don't have the footies in them, and I just don't want stark. I mean, they're called ballet pink slippers, but they be white on me, okay? I don't want them to be stark. So yeah, I just threw on these little shorts to make me feel more comfortable, and I'm gonna throw this back on now because I'm actually cold. So yeah, that was my little ballet OOTD. Very cutesy. I wish I would have been able to record a class from earlier, because I feel like I actually moved backwards in this video. Between like the season change, I don't handle season change very well, and so I think that's why I'm sick. And then it being my 2nd day of my cycle, ooh, I felt like I was still super sore, like I didn't recover all the way from my last workout. It was a little tight, but just so you guys can see, if you are interested in doing ballet, so you can actually see like what the classes look like. We are all at like varying different levels, but not like huge differences. It is beginning ballet, so some of us like we have a slight background, but not like all up through teenage years. And then some of us like it's like our 1st day, our 2nd day, our 3rd day. So all varying levels. So that's been another thing, trying to like get used to the different teachers, because they all teach you like different aspects. But it's also good because like the things that you've kind of, I don't want to say perfected, because I don't really feel like I've perfected anything yet, but you know, the things that you've kind of fine-tuned more, when a new teacher comes in, they throw something else at you that you have to work on, and it's like, oh, like, I'm not good anymore. So that was one good thing about having a different teacher today. But with the teacher that I've had most consistently, she did recommend to me that I think about kind of migrating into the next level, just for like a little bit more of a challenge. Like, it's still going to be like more like beginner, but it's going to challenge me a bit more. I really thought I was starting from like ground zero, but apparently I'm not. Apparently my body has remembered a lot of the years of ballet that I did, even though I was young. But yeah, I do want to be in a class though where I'm kind of like the worst one. And I feel like today, like, we had like some people who were more up there for sure, but I feel like the classes that like I haven't recorded, isn't that ironic? Like, of course, Jhordan, it's the classes that you didn't record, but I was definitely like kind of more ahead. And I'm the person, I really don't want to be like the best in class. I want other people to be way better than me, so I have like something to like look up to and something to look forward to and somebody to watch. You know, if you're the best, who are you gonna watch? You know, I don't know if I'm gonna record my first day at the more advanced class, because it's not even about like being behind everybody else. It's more like I don't know these people yet. Like, I've been with these girls for a little while, and so I don't want to pop up in there and be like, hey, here's me and my camera. I mean, I was real discreet with it, but you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna scope out the vibes first before I like prop a camera up, you know? And nobody needs to know I'm crazy on day one. You feel me? But yeah, I don't want to harp on that too much. Okay, we'll keep it light. That probably wasn't even light, but you know, we're gonna stop right there. But anyways, let me go get some water, because like I said, throat is hurting a little bit. It's actually been getting really kind of on and off cold outside a little bit. And you know, I'm always outside, like I'm always on my balcony, and I don't think that's been doing very well for me. I'm still gonna do it, but yeah, I'm definitely paying for trying to be outside in the cold reading. But I don't know if you guys noticed last night, the decor got cut a little bit short. Honestly, it was super late. I ended up making dinner very, very late. I was starving. I hadn't eaten that much yesterday. And then with it being day one of my cycle, I think my body just kind of like gave out. Like, I had to like stop shooting the decor, because I was like, the next stuff that I had to do, it was possibly going to be putting something up on this wall, standing in a chair. And I just like did not have the capacity. So I was like, you know, it's late. I really need to make myself some dinner. I figured y'all wouldn't care if I show a couple of things today, but I do want to point out that the decor, everything that I have, we are not done, okay? But we'll get into that later when I show you guys some of the results. Everything hasn't arrived in the mail. I'm kind of just working with what I already have. Like, I was too excited. I couldn't wait. And then also the bags were taking up all the room in my closet. So yeah, but let me show you some of the new things that we've got for the fall cozy season. Okay, I kind of got like my junk out everywhere. You can see some of the decor right now. Again, like not finished. But you already know, hold on. I had to make sure I was not showing vital information about where I live. You already know you gotta have the Bath & Body Works candles. Now, I will say, me and Bath & Body Works, we're beefing a little bit, because why they cancel one of my candles and one of my hand soaps? And the hand soap was my birthday gift. I had, I think, $9.99 or what? $9.99 worth of credit for my birthday, and they basically canceled the soap that was like $9. And I looked to see if my reward was still there. No. So basically, they got rid of my birthday reward because they ran out of stock. Like, I get you running out of stock, but how are you gonna take away my reward too? Like, that's not my fault. I didn't know it was out of stock. You let me add it to cart and check out. Like, I want my $9 and my missing candles. So I only got 4 candles. But another thing that I got for not just fall decor in general, it's something very small. I got this little pedestal. I think I mentioned yesterday. I'm really trying to work on not just focusing on the big picture when it comes to decor, but also focusing on the things that like support the decor, that make it look better, the layers. And so that's why I got this. It is not vintage or antique, but it kind of has a look like it is. It's nice and weighty, but it's just this little column pedestal. Has this little French look. You can get it painted in different colors. I kind of got this one because I felt like it made it look, hold up. It made it look the most vintage. My mom also got one too. The only complaint I have about it, like the quality is really nice, and I guess this is my fault. Like, I'm sure the dimensions were on the description, you know, but don't you hate when you think something's bigger and then it shows up and it's like, it's not that big? I think it will still work, but it's just like, this was kind of expensive for like how small this is, but it was from Etsy. If you do want it, I will put it down below. But yeah, she's still really cute. I think I'm probably still gonna keep it. I don't know if my mom's gonna keep hers, but hers is right there. I'm opening the candles now so I don't have to struggle through them on camera, but I want to see what these smell like. I personally see candles as like a form of decor, and so I'm very particular about like which ones I get. Now, I do get some that are printed, but I don't like the ones that like are too printed. You know, the ones that get like a puppy dog on them, or like a snowman when it's Christmas. That's too far for me. But like a little bit of like leaf foliage, some snowflakes, maybe even like some cute apples. Like, I don't know, I like prints on them because it makes it, I feel like it gives it like a festive feel, makes it feel more holiday. But I don't want to go too far with that. That's just my personal preference. I know they got it because somebody wants it, okay? Just like somebody wants the more plain ones, which sometimes I want them. But I smell a lot of good smells right now, so I don't know which one is which. Let's see. This one is pumpkin s'mores. Really cute color. This one feels kind of more winter to me. Just the look of it, but I do like that it's white and gold. It looks good with my decor. Pumpkin s'mores. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. That smells like somebody's baking. Yeah, I definitely smell like the chocolate in the s'mores. I have a hard time identifying pumpkin, to be honest. I feel like I'm getting more s'more from it, but I'm not mad at it. Like, this smells really, really good. It smells like somebody's baking in my apartment. So that's probably, I also put scents in certain places, so this is probably going to be like a kitchen scent, which slash living room, because my kitchen's connected to my living room. Okay, so the next one I got was this one called Leaves. I really like this one because it's like a dark cranberry color. Again, very festive. I don't know what leaves smell like. I don't remember ordering this one. I probably did, but ooh, that's nice. This one smells like it's got like maybe cranberry or apple. I'm leaning towards apple because I don't remember seeing anything about cranberry. This one's very bright and fresh. So I feel like this one is definitely one that I'm going to put in the living room and probably light it more like earlier in the day, like when I wake up, or even midday, kind of just to like make it feel like bright and like it's giving full of hope for fall. Not like wind down at night, more like a daytime morning scent. Okay, so this next one, this is a classic. This is the only one I think that I got, and I bought this one time and time again, but I will say I think they changed the container of it, but I like this one better. It's like a gray gloss container, so this is the only plain one that I have, but this one is Marshmallow Fireside. Oh, and if you don't know nothing about Marshmallow Fireside, get to know her, because she is one of the best ones that they consistently come out with every year for the holiday season. I will burn Marshmallow Fireside like all through fall, all through winter, especially Christmas time. Oh, but I feel like it gives like fall through winter. It smells like basically the title. We are missing a wick. Oh no, baby, y'all messing up a little bit. We are missing a wick, so we're going to do something about that because I need my candle to burn evenly. Actually, I see it down there. I think it's just, it must have broke off. It must have been broken off. Should I just, you think I'll be okay? Like if I burn it a little bit, it'll melt down, or should I return it? I don't know how that works. I've never had one like be like so deep down in comparison to the other ones. If you have this experience, let me know. But Marshmallow Fireside, the notes, it's like toasted marshmallow, fire roasted vanilla, and it's not too heavy on the amber. I like that. But it definitely has like a very toasty marshmallow smell, and I love the smell of marshmallow. Like for my home, like my space, for my body, like ooh. I'm actually thinking of doing a fall favorites video, and I've got like some body butters and stuff and like perfumes and like clothes and all that, but all my fall favorite things like cozy books that I'm probably gonna drop next week. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that because fall, I think, I love summer, but like I feel like I know what my favorite fall things are. Like I already know what my go-tos are gonna be because it's my go-to like every year and they just don't miss. So we're definitely going to be doing a fall favorites video because so you already know the vibes. Make sure you show up like with your snack, probably some hot cocoa for this one. It's going to be more like on the cozy side of things. Okay, so this one, speaking of cozy, that's actually leading into this very well. But this one is called Cuddle Weather. Apparently Cuddle Weather, I was going to tell you what it smelled like, but it didn't say. Like the other one. Let's see. Ooh, this does smell like Cuddle Weather. So this one definitely gives nighttime. It gives winding down, like movie night, or even like binging your favorite TV show with your significant other during the week. Any of that, like definitely a night, getting underneath some blankets and having a little cute drink or like a hot beverage, I think is a requirement for this scent. This one is definitely going to be a living room scent as well. I don't think I really got any that I would consider like my bathroom scents or my bedroom scents. I mean, I feel like a couple of these could be that, but I just know they will not end up there because I'm mostly in these rooms over here. Okay, so the fall decor is not quite finished yet, but I've worked with everything I have so far. So I just want to show you guys what it looks like so far. And then I'll tell you as I go, like what we're waiting on and what I'm thinking about. Again, I apologize. I am sick. So if it's giving SpongeBob when he had the suds as I present this, I'm so sorry. Okay, I don't know if I should do this with lights on or lights off. Is this okay or is this too much light? I don't know. I hope this is enough light because I feel like fall stuff, I want to see it kind of in low light. And I'll insert B-roll. I have B-roll of everything kind of more well lit. So hopefully it's lit enough. But we'll start in the kitchen area. So when I thought about how I wanted to do my fall decor, I wanted it to give lots of warm, cozy lights and like hints and touches of fall. But I didn't want it to feel like it was like consuming the decor that was already there, you know? Now we are still in the progress of decorating my apartment, but when it's done being decorated, it's gonna have a lot going on. So probably forever, as fall decor goes, as far as Christmas decor goes, we're gonna be keeping the decor kind of low key. It's not gonna be one of those decorated places like everything is like filled to the brim with like holiday type stuff. It's more like little chic touches here and there. So starting with this beautiful kitchen island. Also, speaking of it, I recently decided that I'm actually just going to keep the top with the wear and tear on it. I've been told by my family and friends that it looks really good that way, and I liked it that way, but I didn't know how other people would take it. I know. I said that I wasn't going to base my decor on how other people felt, but with me being a content creator, I didn't want it to throw anybody off, and I also didn't want it to give farmhouse, you know? So I've been told that it looks good, especially with my kitchen being rather modern, so it adds like a touch of vintage. But I decided to go with this table runner to add like a little bit of cozy warmth. It basically is sheer and it has like leaves on it and acorns. Speaking of like leaves and acorns, it makes me think of pine cones. One thing I really want to do with the fall decor is I want to ask my parents when they come down this weekend to bring me like some pine cones from the yard, because I think pine cones would actually look really, really cute, especially with the little squirrels. So you'll see right here, like I have one of my little squirrels sitting right here, and I kind of just littered little pumpkins everywhere. Also, this right here is not a legitimate candle. I wanted to have that feeling like there's tons of candles everywhere, but I didn't want to cause like a fire hazard either. So I was able to find these on Amazon. I'll link like all the stuff down below that I can link, like things that I ordered online. And it kind of has like this little drippy look to it, and I like that they also go in and out. It kind of feels like a real candle. Like, you can kind of see it. I don't remember where I said that. Now, the thing that's missing in the kitchen right now, obviously we have a vase. I did order like some leaf foliage stems from Amazon, and I don't think they're coming in for like another 1 to 2 weeks. So we're kind of missing like a big aspect of the fall decor, but I didn't want to wait just until some stems came in. So I'll just, when they come in and I put them there and all the rest of the stuff that I'm going to add, I'll just give you guys some quick glimpses. Okay, so over here is actually one of my favorite spots. I just feel like it really worked. Switching out the lemon picture that was originally right here. Now I feel like me sitting right here, it's really brightening the area up. So of course, the B-roll is going to show you kind of what it actually looks more like because it's not this bright. I just kind of sprinkled some little mini pumpkins around. The mini pumpkins were a really great buy if you are working with kind of like a smaller space, especially like an apartment, and you're trying to figure out like how to decorate for fall. I feel like big pumpkins, like too many of them, are kind of overwhelming for a space like ours. So the mini pumpkins, they come in clutch. So I'm really glad that I ended up getting those. And to make them a little extra chic, like I found these ones that kind of have like a little velvet look to them, which I felt like was super, super cute. Of course, we've got our little holiday candle. And yeah, just paired with the dark tones of this pear oil painting, I feel like this just really worked out. So here, maybe I can darken it a little bit. No, that didn't work. But even the lamp that I added from when I decorated the coffee machine way earlier in the vlog, yeah, like it's all giving. Like I wish y'all could like be here and smell it. It feels and looks like fall. Okay, so this was another area that I was struggling a little bit with because of like the couch cushion area. I wanted it to look cozy, but I didn't want it to look like, I don't know, like there's a fine line when it comes to cozy as far as like me doing Parisian type of interiors. Parisian is very sleek, but at the same time cozy. But for the fall, it's really, you really can teeter into like the too cozy, kitschy area. And there's nothing wrong with too cozy. It's just like I am going for like more chic vibes. So I did end up having to take away the larger blanket. You guys already know who I called my decor specialist. I showed her what I had, and she was like, everything looks good. Maybe remove like the bigger blanket because it made it look a little bit messy. Yeah, I felt like that made all the difference. And then even still, the blanket is not far removed. I have like a little basket on the side here. I'm so glad I went with this pillow. It's literally the only fall pillow I bought and found that I felt like fit my vibe. And it looks perfect on this couch. It brings in like color and warmth in the perfect way without it being like way too much. When I tell you I'm so glad that I found this marble tray, I feel like I'm going to be able to do things like year round with this. As far as the snake candlestick goes, I'm really not sure if it will be here next week just because of the decor piece that I'm not about to show you, but we'll talk about it in a second. But I feel like it looks cute right here for now. Again, I sprinkled around the little
faux LED candles, but also have my legitimate candle right here. Number one, for a little bit of extra warmth and light. But number two, I didn't want to just do like faux candles and like the scentless candlestick. I do want to smell something, so I just dressed it up a little bit and again threw some more pumpkins. But this little pumpkin right here, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like a little plushy, squishy green pumpkin. You guys know green is my favorite color, so I had to incorporate green into the fall vibes, and I feel like it makes sense. Even though you lose like leaves in the fall, so green is not a huge thing and the grass browns. But I feel like it looks good right now with just like the flames, so we're not even doing the picture at the moment. But this is the area I think I mentioned earlier in the vlog. This is probably not going to look like this by this weekend. I found a new piece for my living room area that I think is just going to give way more Parisian. I've had it on my wish list for a minute, so make sure you guys tune in and make sure you're subscribed so you can see the next video, because we are going to be hitting up some antique shops. Yeah, I'm obsessed with it still. I feel like it's gonna obviously give more with the vision I have for it when my new piece comes in, but I feel like I was still able to make it work. I did struggle a little bit with this one, which is why I waited till today to decorate it. I ended up going in with the green like Christmas tree type leaf foliage because, you know, we're trying to maximize our holiday decor. So she's getting used for Christmas as well, but for now, to give it like a more fall vibe, I just tied these little brown velvet ribbons over it, and I felt like that made it look really cute and chic, but also like kind of girly, which I really like. I forgot that I even had this skull down here, to be honest. This is not even here because of fall. This stays on my shelf all year round. Not for any particular reason, but I guess it's fitting. I used this opportunity to use that new pedestal that I showed you guys earlier, and that's where I propped up like the big, large, I think this one's like a breakable pumpkin, so it's kind of heavier, and I feel like that honestly gave a lot more. Like the pedestal was small, but I feel like it definitely added to it. And we added another little squirrel, and of course the pumpkins and the lights. Again, this is another area where with the vase, I plan on switching out the little foliage that is inside this. This is giving very much spring, summer, and I want it to give fall, so this will be switched out, but the vase will remain the same. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. When I tell you, I cannot wait to show you guys what I'm doing with this wall. Y'all are gonna be so sick of me when this new piece comes in this weekend. Oh my gosh. Also, I forgot to mention the lights are actually remote activated, so whenever I want to turn these off, all I have to do is go doop and then they're off, but I do want them on, so boop. Very, very convenient. And I'm really not in the mood to wash my hair, but I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, a curly cut, so it's got to be A1. And so I kind of set up a little vibe in my bathroom so it can feel a lot more calm. Let me show you. So mind you, my bathroom, as we have discussed, is not really decorated like that, and everything doesn't have a place yet. But the point is, I'm literally about to take a shower with no lights on. I just brought this little portable lamp again inside here because this thing is a vibe. I'm definitely gonna have to get another one to put inside of here because I feel like that's actually really cute right there. And then right here, to also supplement for the lack of overhead light, we have some little candles. So yeah, this is what tonight's shower and wash routine consists of. Set the scene for you real quick. I cleaned my home earlier this week so it can be nice and fresh for my new fall decor. All the fall decor has just been put up. I've lit all the candles in the room. My TV is playing one of those little YouTube videos of like fire crackling logs, and the scent in the air is cuddle weather. It smells like wholesome baked goods on a late night while you're relaxing and you're cuddled up. Now, the only thing I'm cuddled up with right now is my tea and a good book. I even made it a special occasion. I pulled out my last packet of the Harvest blend from Trader Joe's. Y'all, I saved it because it was so good. If you are a tea lover, oh my gosh, the Harvest blend at Trader Joe's. Like, I will be looking for it ASAP. I hope it's out now. It's got hints of apple, cinnamon. I'm typically a chamomile girl, and there is a little bit of chamomile in it. I think orange peel, many different things, but it definitely screams fall.
It's so vibrant. And then to top it all off, I've got my book of the week, Throne of Glass. I am nearly done with it. This is how much I have left to read. This is what we're working on, so I'm thinking I'll finish it by the end of the week. So I figured in honor of most of my fall decor being up and us coming into cozy season, we just made it to September officially once this vlog goes up. We're just gonna close out the night with me doing a little sit down and read. I really appreciate you guys spending, you know, your first of fall with me. It's not even fall yet, but you know, we're pretending over here. I do hope you enjoyed the video. You already know what to do if you did. YouTube listens to you, so if you like the video, find my content enjoyable, valuable, or some other reason you like the content, it'll tell YouTube. They'll push the videos out more. We're gonna finally get to 100,000, but yeah. This was such a joy to make, even with me being a little under the weather. I know I sound like I smoke 10 packs of cigarettes a day right now, and honestly I kind of feel like it a little bit too, but this just made me feel better. The air of all of this, honestly, like romanticizing your life, it makes you feel better. I'm gonna end my night with my nightly read, escape into the world of fantasy, and I will see you guys in the next video.